Greetings everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to it's going to be a short video, fairly enough short video, in which I am going to show you how you can add different layers to your backgrounds, your pages that you can leave as is for your enjoyment, or you can use later on in a background or a sentiment or collage page that you want. So this is an example of a recycled, and look at the beauty in the background. I had here several, I placed rather several options of what to grab and do, but I wanted to mention that I recycle these papers to use, cut up, and enjoy. Look how pretty. I did both sides, and this is from a recycled advertisement and propaganda that came in the mail, like coupon from a magazine. I cut it up so that I would have these, and then I folded them and I put them here for future use. Then I inserted them here, and with a scrunchie I saved them here. So in the Journaling by Fives by Shannon Green, and I mention her a lot because she is one of the YouTubers, if not the most, that I have followed and learned how to do mixed media. So she was one of the key people to introducing me to mixed media, junk journaling, collage, and art making, and discovering, and so I mention her a lot. She has templates that she sells on her Etsy website, or rather platform. So check out Shannon Green. And look, this was a publication from Publix. I recycle one of the papers that they give out for, when you go to their to shop at their grocery store. And so I used acrylics. Now I have here layers of paint, but I can add with the paint using different shapes. So I wanted to show you items from the kitchen, utensils in the kitchen, that until you have purchased templates, you have access to. So for instance, this mashed potato masher is really good to give you a design. So on a video I want to talk about sizes of journals, so that's why I have these here, but I want to go ahead and show you how simple it is. You can use acrylics or you can use watercolor. So in this case, let me see what I'm going to use. I might just go ahead and wet this watercolor here palette and show you different ways. And let me clear my table, hold on, because this is for an upcoming video. So this is going to be a very short one, but I wanted to show you in creating layers what it is that one can do if one does not have yet the template. So this is orange. What color am I going to add to it? So I already have this color there. Let me add contrasting pink. And let's see. All right, so let me wet these. All right, I recycled. This was the perfume from Salvatore Ferrigliano, which I like his perfume. And let me grab a more thicker, let me bring this here, and let me pick up pigment, and then I can use the round shape of this to make a round shape on it, or I could just use the holes that are there. Now, because it's watercolor and this paper is not for watercolor, it doesn't have a porous quality to it or feel, so it might slide, it might not hold. So that's what I got right now. So let me see. So what I have here, so that's not an absorbent piece of paper. So this is what I got out of that. Now, does it add to the beauty of the paper? I think so. Now, another utensil that you can use is, and I gathered a whole bunch of my kitchen utensils, and in this case I am going to reach for an acrylic, because I think acrylic is going to be a better option than watercolor. Let me close this here, because watercolor runs, and because of the paper I'm using more than anything. So let me find, let me shape this, and I am going to use this as like the template, and I'm going to use the same brush to give texture. So that didn't work, so you know, I'm experimenting. So let me see, positioning the paper. Nope, it's smeared. It didn't work. All right, so that didn't work. So now what am I gonna do? Am I gonna feel that I failed? No, because color. So I'm gonna pick up the pigment that I have here, and let me place this back where it was, and let's see. How am I going to, now I guess I could rub this off to another piece of paper. Let me see, where can I do it? Am I going to put it in one of these pages that I already have going? Or, let me see. All right, so I have gesso over here. So gesso is a primer-like material that is good for absorbing excess paint, or any paint for that matter. So I am going to remove the paint. I like experimenting, so none of this to me is a fail. All of this to me is experimentation, and in the process, discovery, enjoying the discovery of how paint and pigment, acrylics and watercolor, you know, react based on the foundation, paper, or packaging, or whatnot, whatever it is that I'm using. So now I have touches of this acrylic here, which I'm going to add more to the very page, and I'm loving this touch of pink. Now that's excessive, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of paper that have different colors. So I have that one there, still intact as it was, and look at that. So that's what came out. In addition to that, I was able to add pigment to this page, and let me see, do I have another one? Yeah, I have more. And so there's excess paint here, which I will then transfer to another page and make the best use of it all. And so I wanted to show you, so those two that I picked up didn't work, right? That didn't work, that failed. Yay and nay, right? It did and it didn't. So let me see, I got a timer going on here. Let's see. Oh, did I put it on? I did not put it on. So all right, you know, when one is recording, there's a lot of things to be considered. The music in the background is a bird morning. Even though I'm not recording in the morning, I love the sound of birds and, you know, birds singing. All right, so that one is that. And let's see, so I have this. All right, so to prove my point, I'm going to put that to dry. Let me put it to the side and let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. Okay, so let me see. Okay. What color can I add to this? Let me see. Let me find a paper that can absorb this one. It's shiny. Like this. This is like textbook material, and that would absorb color. All right, so what color am I going to use? I'm going to go back to pink. I have a thing for pink. I love it. All right, so that already has orange, so let me get yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna have pink residue on this, and so let me see. Okay, because this paint is more, is thicker and not runny, I think this is going to work. All right, let's see. Pick up. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Now I have paint over here. Experiment worked. All right, so I have paint over here. Let me add touches of yellow that I picked up from the bottle tip. I waste not, I waste not, I waste not. Okay, so put that to the side. Now, I have here paint, and let me rest that there. And let me find another piece of paper. I'm going to use this. And I am going to pick up whatever paint is on this, and now I got that. See, and that's what I wanted to show you. So look around in your kitchen utensils, and I have, look, I found this wine opener, which I use to when I use wine to cook shrimp scampi or anything like that, or when I want to do fricassee. And look, this has the shape of a person. Like, you could do that and you could trace it and it gives you a shape. So if you put paint through here, you're gonna have possibly those holes. And a utensil like this will give you, you could use as a template for lines. And let me see. And this betterly shaped, let me get the paint out of this. Let me get the paint that is still here onto the paper. All right, and look at that. All right, so some more pigment there. And what else? Let's see. Look at this. One can use this to give a shape, right? A fork to get this design. You can use a smaller fork for that design. For little circles, you can use this. So check around in your kitchen. Oh, I even got the, hold on, let me reach it. It's this. So over here you have this shape that you could trace. And so you can use that as a form of making, let's see, let me show you. Well, this is drawing really quick. And okay, let's see. Is this pen working? Yes, it is. So look. So now, look, that gave me that shape. So that's what I brought to you today. Thank you for watching my videos. Stay connected for more ideas and inspiration. Until I see you next time, thank you so much for joining.